I am beating every N64 game, and I mean all of them. The twist is, the next game I play is randomly selected, so I have no clue what's coming next. This is the journey to beating every N64 game. Game number 109, The Powerpuff Girls Chemical Extraction. Released in 2001, this game was developed by VIS Entertainment and published by BAM Entertainment. Now, usually I talk about how, oh, this is a game I've never heard of. Then you all comment saying, what? How has he never heard of that game? Well, this time around, I hope none of you have played this game. As far as N64 games go, this is one of the ones that should probably just be forgotten about. However, I'm here making a video about it, so I'm sure not helping with that. The Powerpuff Girls was a very popular cartoon in the late 90s, so it's not all that surprising that video games would be made using the IP. Let's get into it. The difficulty was set to easy by default, but I decided to set it to medium because how hard could a Powerpuff Girls game be? We get some lore when the game starts. The Powerpuff Girls are trying to bake the perfect pie using the ingredients sugar, spice, and everything nice. Bubbles thinks it's missing something and suggests adding Chemical X. Unbeknownst to them though, the evil Mojo Jojo was spying on them and stole the pie. Why was he watching these kids anyway? That's kinda creepy. We couldn't stop him and he gave all the villains of Townsville a slice of the pie. This gave them all the powers of Chemical X. Ah, no, we gotta save the day. And then we get into the game. There's, well, it's an overworld. The only place we can go at the start is the Townsville City Hall, so I guess we'll start there. It immediately cuts in and we're in a fight with Big Billy from the Gang Green Gang. For the gameplay, it's a 3D fighting game. There's lots of objects around the arena that can be thrown and destroyed. You can pick up Chemical X flasks as power-ups of sorts. If you collect 3 of them, you can use your special attack. However, I essentially never did this. I could win any fight in the game by spamming the jump kick attack. Big Billy never stood a chance. Next up, we had to go to the bank. Sedusa was here causing trouble. Probably seduced her way into the bank vault. Get it? But yeah, I just kinda jumped and kicked a bunch and beat her butt. And then we had to go to the Pokey Oaks Kindergarten. Princess Moorbucks even got a slice of the pie. I actually managed to collect 3 Chemical X flasks and use my special attack here. Blossom just kind of pins her down with a laser beam and it doesn't do all that much damage, like even less than the jump kick. What in the world is the point of the special? Like, just do the jump kick. This one was also easy, as expected. Then we go to Fuzzy's shack, where Fuzzy Lumpkins is, I don't know, he's probably just minding his own business or something. This one doesn't make that much sense, because we just go to his house and beat him up. It doesn't seem like he's really causing any trouble. Well, the game made me do it though. This was actually where I got my first loss of the game. There's a trash can on fire that had me stun locked in the corner. However, that was literally the only round I lost in the entire game. Then we go to the Townsville dump where Ace of the Gang Green Gang is. I don't know what he's doing at the dump, but he's definitely up to no good. Plus, he ate our delicious pie. When I beat him, it said I unlocked Ace as a playable character in the simulator mode. There was only one enemy left. It was time to take on the evil Mojo Jojo. He was kind of annoying because he could fly around the room and it was hard to jump kick when he did that, but I managed just fine. With that win, I had beaten the game. Well, as Blossom at least. It was just Blossom standing over that heart background and it says congratulations. That's all you get. Oh, and I guess I unlocked Mojo Jojo to play in the simulation mode. Guess now I'll play as the other 2 characters. Surely the game is different, right? Nah, of course it's not. They don't have the funding for that, come on now. So, I just had to beat up the same 6 people as both Bubbles and Buttercup as well. Guess I'll talk about the graphics and music a bit. I thought the graphics, they were okay. The character models looked pretty nice, but everything else was kinda basic. Plus, the world map was very boring. The music was absolutely awful though. It played the same 7 notes of the theme song of the show over and over again, like the entire time. In the menu, the world map, during a fight, like just, it's constantly playing that on loop. It drove me absolutely nuts. So I beat everyone up with Bubbles, then with Buttercup. If you're wondering, the combat was the same with them. Just spamming jump kicks was so overpowered. Once I beat it with with Buttercup, something unique actually happened. It did that lore screen again, and there was something happening. Him came out from under the ground and zapped Mojo Jojo with a laser or something. Now we've got to stop him to save the day. A new place opened on the overworld called Him's Lair. It looked pretty odd in there. Honestly, this character is so dang weird. I didn't really pay much attention to it as a kid, but it's certainly an interesting character design for a kids show. As you might expect, I jump kicked him to death, and that was that. It gives a final lore screen just with satisfactory messages from all of the girls, and it says the day is saved thanks to the Powerpuff Girls. That was my attempt to recreate the guy from the show. For beating him, a new choice in the options menu showed up to view the game's credits. They aren't even animated or anything like that, it's just static text on the screen. The only other thing to check out was the simulator mode. Here you can play as all the villains that you beat. And you'll never guess how the controls were. Nah, of course you can. Every character plays identically, they can all glide and spam jump kicks. Get this junk game out of here. Game complete. So yeah, there you have it. My journey to beating the Powerpuff Girls Chemical Extraction. This game sucks. There's just no way to justify this one. I literally finished all the content in the game in 35 minutes, despite having never seen it before in my life. Even just renting this game would be a ripoff, let alone buying it for full price. I just can't see someone enjoying this, even back when they were a little kid. I'd rather play Tiddlywinks or something like that. The music is obnoxious, and the controls were boring and felt awful to use. The only redeeming thing I can say is the character models looked pretty nice. This truly was just a cheap cash grab on a popular IP of the time. I gave it a 0.5 out of 10 for enjoyability and a 1 out of 10 for difficulty. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Have a sneak peek at the next game. 281 games on the list. Could be anything, who knows what it actually is. 3, 2, 1, go! 67. What is that? Oh shoot, okay. We are playing Excitebike 64. This might be fun. I've played the original, but never seen this one. But yeah, if you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like. It helps the channel a lot. And if you like this series, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on the next one.